Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our journey together. Navigating the aftermath of a challenging breakup with a narcissistic partner demands introspection into the dynamics of the separation. One may contemplate whether the narcissist consciously orchestrated the end of the relationship or if it was one's own agonizing choice to sever ties with their dominating hold. Complexity deepens upon witnessing their swift shift of attention onto a new individual, further injecting bewilderment and an emotional upheaval into the already intricate situation. The aftermath of severing ties in a relationship can provoke profound emotions that necessitate a deep introspection and confrontation with the unembellished reality of the situation. It's pivotal for individuals grappling with the aftermath of a recent breakup to acknowledge a crucial fact. Despite the amicable appearance of the separation, a narcissistic former partner might endeavor to reinsert themselves into your life, perpetuating the cycle of emotional upheaval. For those who have traversed a considerable span of time since the dissolution of the relationship, delving into the idiosyncrasies of narcissistic behavior becomes an imperative endeavor. A meticulous examination reveals the narcissist's extraordinary adeptness at immersing themselves in novel relationships, seemingly embarked on a quest to unearth the most profound connection fathomable. This conduct alludes to their perception of others as disposable, albeit momentarily, as the narcissist invests great value in their fresh liaison, initially flaunting it almost provocatively. However, the fleeting nature of this ostentation gradually unfolds over time, akin to the evanescent whisper of a breeze. The narcissist's proclivity to exhibit their newfound alliance wanes, underscoring the impermanence of their actions. What may currently reign paramount in their pursuit to stir reactions eventually diminishes, accentuating the transitory essence of their conduct in the post-breakup landscape. Grasping these intricacies is pivotal in navigating the labyrinthine journey of healing and progression. Traversing the convoluted landscape of relationships, particularly with individuals exhibiting narcissistic tendencies, highlights that not every interaction is tinged with toxicity. Picture encountering someone more conventional and seasoned, an individual who has weathered the vicissitudes of numerous relationships. These individuals possess an acute acumen for discerning narcissistic behaviors, having finally honed their ability to spot manipulative inclinations. This starkly contrasts with the initial, perhaps naively optimistic encounters with narcissists. Life's experiences furnish us with the sagacity to spot manipulators, even when veiled behind the facade of a new relationship. The yearning for the presence of those who have weathered narcissistic relationships is a curious phenomenon. Despite leaving us mired in despondency and a sense of worthlessness, narcissists often find themselves longing for the virtues they once overlooked after the separation. They gradually come to acknowledge the intrinsic value of their past partners, their boundless love, purity, honesty, and authenticity that formed the bedrock of the relationship. When juxtaposed with the new supply, they might discern the scarcity of these traits, intensifying their longing for the rekindling of the previous connection. Nevertheless, it's imperative to recognize that narcissists tend to incinerate bridges. The aftermath of a breakup often involves a smear campaign where they broadcast their estrangement from us and besmirch our reputation within our social circles. This calculated maneuvering complicates any potential reconciliation, as their obstinacy, egotism, and pride may impede them from openly extending an olive branch. In situations where a narcissist attempts reconnection, whether subtly through a social media gesture or a cleverly disguised message, it's pivotal to grasp these actions as integral components of their manipulation strategies. Regardless of whether you're just navigating this challenging scenario or deeply entrenched in it, reflecting on past attempts by the narcissist to reestablish contact can offer significant insights. Recognizing patterns and comprehending the motives behind these actions can empower one to make informed decisions regarding re-engagement or maintaining healthy boundaries. Beyond the deliberate attempts to spark envy or heartache by showcasing a new partner lies a deeper motivation. Their actions betray a sense of desperation, a relentless bid to reconnect and draw you back into their sphere of influence. The ostentatious display of a blossoming romance isn't mere flaunting. It's a strategic move aimed at rekindling your attention, the very attention they crave. It's crucial to realize that in their yearning for reconciliation, they secretly hope for your plea to reunite. Consider a scenario where an individual crafts a dating profile, extolling the wonders of their life since meeting the new partner. Initially ambiguous, hindsight reveals it as a calculated effort to capture your attention, driven by discontent and a fervent desire for your return. In this intricate dance, power thrives in silence. Refraining from supplication or pursuing reconciliation proves advantageous. While such actions may be normal in healthy relationships, with a narcissist, they only lead to humiliation. Even if you were to capture their attention and extend an olive branch, they might still revel in their new connection's honeymoon phase. Choosing silence lets the dust settle, unveiling the depth of their desperation. Their reactions vary from excessive social media praise for their new partner to retreating into silence. This moment unveils an opportunity to reclaim control, understanding their carefully constructed facade and the dynamics of narcissistic relationships. Early on, they recognize your unparalleled value. Advocating to let them go becomes imperative, a deliberate move to firmly seal the door shut, not an invitation to welcome them back. Embarking on the journey of letting go initiates a profound sequence, compelling them to face the sheer gravity of your significance. Gradually, they begin to fathom the distinct qualities and advantages intrinsic to you, qualities starkly absent in the embrace of their newfound supplier, a void they consciously chose to overlook. Over time, their awareness amplifies, magnifying the manifold benefits you once effortlessly bestowed upon them. Benefits elusive within the facade of seemingly alluring pastures they hastily ventured towards. As iterated earlier, their wandering towards what seems a more promising horizon often leads to an unsettling realization, a terrain resembling artificial turf or barren, withered grass, disillusioning their pursuit and igniting a fervent desperation to retrace steps back to familiarity. The apparent lack of comprehension might perplex you, or sometimes the profundity of a lesson can only permeate through personal introspection. Curiously, the more you strive to articulate, reason, or engage in debate with them, the farther they seem to drift from your orbit. Thus, the prudent counsel refrains from forcing change, particularly if the fracture remains relatively fresh. Embrace the passage of time, perhaps a span of at least a month, while immersing yourself in tranquility, transforming into an enigmatic presence. Odds are, their inclination towards a return will gradually manifest. The return transcends a mere cordial greeting or a superficial gesture on social media. Even amid their struggle to articulate it, an intricate subtext underscores their yearning to reintegrate into your sphere, unspoken yet profound. They grapple with the labyrinthine process of retracing steps and reconstructing the bridges once callously scorched. It's imperative to acknowledge that the looming return of the narcissist, be it in the wake of a fresh wound or a long-standing scar, is a tangible inevitability, a likelihood if not a certainty. The journey back marks a quest for healing from the pervasive tendrils of narcissistic abuse, an arduous odyssey where perpetrators grapple with the Herculean task of severing ties they brazenly tarnished. They might feign moving forward, assuming new roles or establishing families. Yet these pursuits seldom assuage the gaping void they have haphazardly etched. Disregard the narratives spun during your shared tenure. Remember, deceit resides within their arsenal, whether through the devaluation of emotional bonds or pervasive apathy. It's all meticulously woven into a convoluted tapestry of manipulation, serving their vested interests. In that fleeting interlude, they might have sought novelty akin to a shiny bauble, only to collide with the stark veracity. The allure of novelty, a mere pale echo compared to the vibrant tapestry of your existence. Today, we extend gratitude for your presence. Should this article have illuminated your understanding, we humbly request your support through likes and subscriptions to our channel. Stay connected for forthcoming updates. Assuredly, stay the course.